Hello, my name is Nina and I'm 22 years old. Today I'm going to try to get a date in a day. In my opinion, online dating is an easier way of trying to find your other half, I guess. Like for those people who can't really be bothered going outside and meeting someone on the streets or pubs and stuff like that. Let's try out Bumble as well. It's another app that I decided to use lately, and this one allows girls to start speaking to boys first. And it's quite good. Has some really good looking guys here as well.
Online dating is when you meet people online and like set up a profile and like say a little bit about yourself, your hobbies, put a few pictures up.
It involves writing a really weird bio about yourself, having to market yourself on the internet because you can't do it in real life.
It's basically an online CV for meeting future bae.
Connect with a lot more people rather than just your kind of integrated community.
Sometimes it can be a bit more casual. You all know what casual means.
Have you used Tinder before?
Yes, I have.
I've used Tinder and I went on OkCupid for a bit as well.
I've literally just started using Tinder over the past week.
I love Tinder. I used to love Tinder. I'm a committed relationship kind of gal now.
When you get bored, a quick swipe.
Yeah, it's dope, yeah.
I matched with this guy on Bumble and he gave me his phone number. So far we've been texting on WhatsApp and let's see where it takes us. Well, he seems quite cute, so I think I would ask him what he's doing this weekend. Hope it goes well and I'll get my date in a day. Yes!
How safe do you find online dating apps to be?
Safe as in for my personal safety.
Before meeting someone, I tend to like look them up on Facebook, or like often it's connected to their Instagram, so I tend to find out a bit about them, just making sure they're not fake, because you do get some fake profiles.
Yeah, I guess as a bloke, I'm not terrified of. Yeah, and Tinder's, I don't know, it's just an app, isn't it?
Girls are more vulnerable, but that's probably just a sexist thing, I'm not sure, yeah.
It's tough, you know, you kind of just have to take a risk and trust people.
I dread to think the girls that go through this similar process, because with this online profile, you could be anyone.
There are loads of guys that I know that use these apps that aren't the greatest guys, and for a stranger to meet these guys is dangerous.
I wouldn't just meet someone from like about a couple of hours of talking.
Yeah.
It would be a sort of thing over maybe a week or even like or something like that, a couple of days. So you sort of get to know a person before you meet them.
Do you have any stories relating to dating apps?
I met a French girl who put herself down as living in London, but actually wasn't in London and lives in France.
I was talking to this guy for a while on Tinder, and then when I went to see him, he ended up being about like 5 foot. And I'm like 5'6", 5'7", and it was just a bit awkward.
Me and my friend found his like acting show reel online. I thought he was tall, dark and handsome. Turns out he was like short, fat, like not what he was putting across on his Tinder profile. So that was unfortunate.
It was a bit shit to be fair, but I ended up, rather than following the conversation, I ended up playing with my phone and I ended up on Tinder again whilst I was on this date.
But towards the end of the date, I knew we were growing a bit more romantic. It wasn't so platonic. And so I kissed her. And the kiss was fine, all that kind of stuff. Then she leaned back and she started crying. And I was wondering, like, why are you crying? Like, was I that bad? And she just leaned back and was like, no, it's not you. It's just me. You look a lot like my ex-boyfriend. and that's why I swiped for you.
I got offered money to fart in a chair. That was OkCupid, yeah.
On a chair.
They were going to deliver a chair to me and I would use it for a week, and they said fart on it as much as you want and I'll take it back at the end of the night.
Like, I spoke to a lot of people on Tinder, and that was the time I was trying to find my sexuality as well. And so I was talking to guys and girls, and this guy, he was really nice and stuff, but it just, like, he just told me that he had a girlfriend on the day of the date. And then I saw on Snapchat, like a week later, that the girl had, like, dumped him or whatever, and then he came back on Tinder and he tried it again, and I was like, no.
Oh, I moved. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Good. So, how did your date go?
Well, the date never really happened because the guy never really got back at me.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, unfortunately that didn't work out.
So, why do you think that happened?
Well, sort of, we spoke a little bit about how we are searching, like looking for different things, I guess, because a lot of times that happens when you say that, you know, oh, I'm looking for something more than just a casual, you know, just one night stand or whatever. And yeah, that sort of scares a lot of people off, I guess, especially on like Tinder and different social media like that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's a very unreliable place to look for a long-life partner, I guess.
Let's say that an article had been written stating that using dating apps is sad and for the socially inept. What would your response be?
I'd say that sums me up, but to say that sums everyone up who uses them was probably a bit of a generalisation. Yeah, no, that's bullshit, if I may.
I think like some people are just too busy to go out there, and it's not that easy. You don't just walk into a pub or, I don't know, and meet up with people. I think, no, it's not for the socially inept. Like, yeah, I don't know, no. I think you should, no, get on it.
I don't know anyone that's not been on it, I don't think. Or even just had a go. Like, I think it's just quite fun just to try it. So I think it's lies and slander.
You meet brilliant people on Tinder that have some of the most amazing banter between you, and they don't feel socially inept. They're just shy. They're just people that like need to come out of their shell, and they just need to gain that self-confidence of being independent in the world and kind of their own person. Perhaps they haven't found that yet.
If you honestly take it in its stride and you just say, okay, that's your opinion, and you carry on, life will be good. But if you absorb everything you hear in terms of critique, then you're gonna have a pretty sad life.
They think you're like a basement dweller that's like got no affection since they were little or something. But I don't think it's sort of that in the sort of current climate.
Is there a pressure for younger people to use dating apps?
For people that perhaps haven't lost their virginity, there is.
If you're a millennial and you're not on Tinder, you're either in a relationship or you're incredibly socially inept and you lack sexual organs.
If I say to my friend, like, where'd you meet him? I know they're going to be like, Tinder.
It's part of this generation, and like that, this is just the technology that we have.
It's like if there's any pressure at all, it's from myself. There's nothing to say that like, oh, Sean, you should like jump on Tinder and get a girlfriend because you're a lonely sack of shit. Like,
you have external forces telling you, like, you should date this person, or you should try this. Like, there's going to be pressure there for you to try it, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing, especially online. I think you should find someone face to face.